It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rockin' as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome in, everyone. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
What a perfect day for football. And off we go from Cleveland. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Throw secured by George Pickett. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Jackson now on 3rd. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Sending the tight end in motion left. First down from the red zone. Getting out to his left. This one's caught. He has the Carolina touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tag! Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Milton back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That stop made by Derek Brown. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Ready? 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60, trap 50, trap 50.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
19 Lions. Ready?
Man in motion out of the slot.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the ready.
2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70.
They kick the running back in motion.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw, Milton. Vacates quickly left side. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now. Ready, ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Offense executing early, new set of downs at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready.
2nd and 6 now. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on. Mustang 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They send a man in motion.
Rig alert.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Escapes the pocket. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He's going to field this at the 2. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He finds Johnson. This is ahead for about 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Has the connection to Jones. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go, 3. Trap 50, trap 50. Check smash, check smash. 19 Lions. Streak.
Slot man motioned over. Back now, pressure on its way. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Check. 19 tight. Hey, Crash.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Panther 11. Go.
2nd and 1. Completed to his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Rig. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler.
Milton now. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Red. 60 average. 60, 18, Pioneer.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
They've got a man in motion.
70 Ranger. 7 Pirates. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On the move, headed right. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
You are X. 13. Hey. Shut up.
From the 43. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
change it. Oh.
Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
What ain't it? Hey, middle.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, I'll say this, if you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's hot. What ain't it? It's hot. Hey, report.
Looking to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Report.
Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, Carolina. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Broncos. Got it.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Milton. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Slot man motioned over. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight, Panther 11. Panther
Man in
11.
motion here.
Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig alert.
Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Setting up to pass. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now to throw. That one complete to Hopkins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18. Street.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here he is to throw. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Deputy! Cougar 19, Dragon 60. Check.
They send a man in motion.
Ready.
Here's Milton. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.